Right.
When we see poverty, when we see people trying to break up the families, when we see, because that's all they doing. And then another thing I don't like about like the social media day and age of marriage,
Right.
is I think a lot of these guys, and I might be wrong, but this is how I'm looking at it.
All right.
I think a lot of these men that are getting proposing on social media, crying at the altar on the video, I don't think that's real. I think everything is for attention and clout, and they want the websites to pick them up.
Of course, yeah.
And then guess what? A couple months later, they divorced.
Of course.
Right? You have to marry for the realness.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Do not engage. I seen these lavish, like beautiful engagements. One of my guys, he got engaged. He had this big plan. He did all this stuff, and he didn't even make it to the altar. Yeah. He canceled the wedding 2 months before the wedding.
Crazy.
Yep, they did the
all
bridal party,
show.
wedding stuff. They ordered the dresses. The wedding was happening, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't do this." Because it was for the lights,
yeah.
the
glitz, the glamour, and the clout.
The clout. And you know, when think about it, when we were throwing parties, why did we throw parties?
Money and the clout.
It was money and the attention that we got in college.
Yeah.
It was cool to go back to college. I went to Hofstra in Old Westbury. I transferred to Old Westbury, but when I started doing the parties, I was at Hofstra. It was cool to go into the lunchroom on Monday and all the pretty girls were talking about, oh my God, you guys didn't, hey G, what's up? Yo, you gotta invite me to the next one. Oh, what you doing? Come to the, I'm like, all right, yo.
Yeah. You outside now, but now
you know what I'm saying?
It's over the phone.
But now it's over the phone.
Or you gotta do some dumb shit, and then you get the clout.
Yes, and then guess what? Now it's, yo, you know what? Oh shoot, wait a minute. My man just told me that he did this engagement video.
Oh God!
And now he's getting mad shorties hitting him up. So matter of fact, let me do that. Go buy a ring, do this thing, have a plane fly him down. He jumps out the plane, and he lands, and he's like, "Yo, will you marry me?" And you know what I mean? And she's running down the block, and she comes, and everybody's.
See, I don't know. I haven't seen no goofy shit like
bro,
that. That is all crazy.
I've seen the bro. If you look up engagement videos, you'll see the wild. And it's only us.
Sheesh.
It's only us.
Sheesh. That's crazy.
It's only us, bro.
Do better, y'all.
It's only us.
Do better.
We got to do better, man.
Better.
But this is all. It's all a plot.
Do better.
Because think about it. You have one side, women telling you, women telling women, hey, you know, you could just buy a baby. You know what I mean? Then you on the other side, you have the guys who are just like, yo, they don't really know what marriage is.
They don't know that it's duty.
They don't understand. They're like, yo, because I was a best man at one of my man's wedding, right? And I told him, look, you have about 200-300 people at this wedding. After today, after the smoke, the entrance, the grand entrance, and the dancing.
Put your hard hat on, dog.
Bro.
Work.
None of these people in here are going to be with you. None of them.
Yeah.
None of them, except your wife.
Well, our last clip.
Crazy.
Our last clip is about marriage and the duty of marriage and what the duty of marriage means to your well-being and bringing you up. So I feel like this is a smooth transition. To our last 2 clips. We're gonna play the clips back to back, right?
Nah, we just got the one.
Okay, all right.
Got to have a good woman, yo. You have to have a good woman. And when you get a good woman, man, I keep telling y'all this shit, pour into that woman. Like, really pour into that woman and watch how your life just does this. Pour into your woman, pour into your family, do the work on yourself to be a better man, and just watch how your life does this.
That was straight
to the point.
To the point. I'm gonna go on Ron first on this one. I want to hear what Ron thinks about this.
I agree. I kind of said this on a previous show that I felt like I don't know what it was. I can't pinpoint it. I can't like really give any details of why it happened that way, but it seemed like things started getting much better for me when I did get married.
Okay.
I can't tell you why, but it just happened that way. I don't know if I just started to get more focused about life or about everything that I was doing, but it just seemed like things worked out for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jim, what you think?
I agree. But it's not only when I got married, it's what the clip said is when you start pouring into the marriage, right? So I got married in 2009, and what I thought marriage was.
What do you? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go, but I got a question.
Yeah.
Like, because he said it, and I think I know what it means, but I want to hear what your perspective is. What is pouring into your wife? Pouring into your marriage?
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. So I got married in 2009. Earlier, I told you how I saw marriage, right?
Yeah.
My dad worked
Right.
all the time.
Yeah.
He came home, worked. Like, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
So I thought that now I'm married. That's what I do. Work. Stay at my office. Grind. Go to the city. Deal. My wife called me one day. Was like, I didn't marry a couch. It's either ACA or me. And I was like, what?
How many years into the marriage was it?
Bro, honeymoon.
Oof. Okay.
First year.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I don't understand. I don't understand this. Like, isn't this what we're supposed to do? Like, and then, I go to CCC.
Did something change from dating to marriage?
Now we live together. Yeah. Nothing changed.
Okay.
Except that.
So you pulled the curtain back behind the whiz, and
it was
even
more though. Like,
okay.
I was OD working. Because before I used to at least, because
you're courting.
Yeah,
at that point,
because it was like I would drive from Long Island, go to the city, pick her up, go to Long Island, go to dinner, go all this nice
so
stuff. But
you
now we're
felt
married.
like you were doing less.
I did less.
All right.
In the
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
first got married. I did less in the relationship, and I did more on what I thought it was supposed to be, building the legacy.
You were coming from a good place.
Yeah, I was coming from a good place.
Yeah.
But I didn't pour into her.
Right.
But when I see that clip with Charlamagne, I saw what happened to me. So I got married in 2009. I saw what happened to me in 2011. So I go to CCC, Christian Cultural Center, and Pastor Bernard, his message that year, that New Year's Eve, was like I literally felt like there was a light bulb above my head. And I was like, I get it. And then I actually had a conversation with him, and he said, ask your wife what she really wants. Like, you're arguing with her because you're trying to defend you not being home.
Yeah.
But talk to her. Ask her what she wants.
Yeah.
And she said, I want to eat dinner with you at 7 o'clock. I want to pray with my husband. I want to be home, and I want to eat dinner with him.
Even if it's a one-bedroom and it's a...
And then you could go back to work.
You go back to work. All right.
But I don't want to eat dinner alone as a married woman.
Okay.
There's no reason why I should be eating dinner.
That's pretty reasonable.
Yes, it was.
Reasonable.
And I changed.
Yeah.
But as soon as I changed, and as soon as I started, for me, like he said, pouring into her and like doing things with her intentionally, praying together. Because imagine you're trying to build something together, but you take prayer out. You praying by yourself, she's praying. You don't know you don't know if it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So now you're praying together. You bring God into it. And then next thing you know, we open up a business. That's when all the stuff started happening.
When you're praying together, you're aspiring for the same things?
Yeah. We're talking
so
about
it's almost like a meeting of the minds?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're saying it out loud. We're talking.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And now you can hear what
the
she's
other person
saying
is
and I'm
thinking,
saying.
and yeah.
And now
So what
it
she's
becomes a
manifesting,
line.
what you're manifesting, and it's like,
Exactly.
boom, I know what she wants now.
Exactly.
Because she's saying it out loud, and it's clear
Exactly.
for me, and I kind of understand.
Yes.
And that, in turn, makes it
Changed, man.
easy. Not
It makes
easy,
it,
but
yeah, it makes it easier.
to pour into.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you opened up the business, that was something that she wanted to do.
She wanted to do that.
Right.
I didn't want
right,
to open a Brooklyn Swirl.
Right.
That wasn't my
This,
thing.
this is her thing.
It's her thing.
Right.
And then
So you poured into
I
her.
poured in, and then guess what?
Right.
I put myself on the side because
Yeah.
that was the year I wrote Do Right, Do Good.
Copy.
That I was going to release it.
Mhm.
And I was going to go on college tour. That's when we just did Kevin Hart,
Gotcha.
right? And we were on tour with Kevin.
Mhm.
And we put all of that to the side, and we opened up Brooklyn Swirl. And I was in Brooklyn Swirl 7 days a week.
Right.
Poured into this.
Right.
Changed everything, man.
Yeah.
Changed everything.
Right.
Now imagine I fought her on it.
Yeah.
Imagine I was like, nah, I'm
Well,
not.
not even for her. What
Yeah.
if you never knew?
Yeah. What? Yeah. What if I never knew? What if
Yeah.
if I kept going down the path that I was going, we would have never got there. I would have never had we would have never had our son. You see what I'm saying? Like, I probably would have been like in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
Yeah.
I doubt it. I'm the marrying type. So I think I probably would have been married. But you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
that's just
I
who
get
I
it.
am.
Mhm.
But the thing is, it's just like with her, I feel like once you start pouring into the relationship and investing into because that's what we wear these rings for.
So we went from-
Like we wearing these rings
And
because
I wear
we
this ring on purpose. I wear
You know?
this. I wear jewelry. I like jewelry, but
Yeah.
I wear this metal
he said on purpose.
beat up. Like I could beat this ring
Yeah.
up. This is the symbolization of me in my marriage. I'm the one that you could beat up on. There's no frills.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for me last. Everything is, you know what I mean. But the lines of communication with the prayers. Not every couple prays out loud, but lines of communication is very important, and
I believe so.
just asking people what. Cause we had a conversation. Is it your job to make her happy?
No. Oh,
And-
I want to say.
And
Can I
that's
talk?
the conclusion that we came to.
Can I-
But yeah,
yeah.
please.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
ask you that
Listen,
because it's a clear line.
my wife and I have this thing at our house:
Yeah,
peace and growth.
peace and growth. Okay,
And I have a thing that I'm gonna say on cigars and whiskey.
talk
all right?
about it.
I'm gonna look in the camera. The slogan of "Happy Wife, Happy Life" is trash. It's outdated.
Okay.
It's not real.
All right.
What it really is happy wife, happy husband, happy life. Period. That's it.
Got you.
Because why do we as men, husbands, need to kill ourselves, get strokes, die to make someone else happy when God couldn't make a woman happy? We can never
Yeah.
really make
Okay.
anyone happy.
Okay.
You have to make yourself happy first.
So what's the difference between making her happy
You just appeasing, bro.
and going off tour when you're rocking and then slowing everything down to start her business with her and to
Bro.
work with her?
Watch this.
Where's
Watch this.
the line?
That right there
Yeah.
is funny, right? Because to me, that's not making her happy,
Okay.
right? That is part of the plan. If the plan is to build a legacy,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
If we're trying to pass on businesses, right?
Mhm.
If we're trying to build generational wealth like they all talk about on the internet,
Right.
right?
Right.
How do you do that?
Mhm.
If her plan is, she was like, look, if we do this restaurant, if we do this,
Yeah.
and we do it right,
Right.
blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo, you know what?